Hello, my name is Nancy Andrea Paez Marquez. I live in Duitama in Boyacá. I am 22 years old. I am a student of the Bachelor in English as a Foreign Language here in UNAT. I am a student of the subject Pedagogical Experience 1. And I am going to talk about my practicum in the school Gimnasio Moderno Santa Sofia. It is a private school here in the city of Duitama. I was teaching in 4th grade. I had 32 students and I was alone in the classroom. My experience from the beginning of the practicum is I have never been with primary school. It was my first time with children, so I was scared of the different the activities must be. I know the activities should be more didactic, more like games, like pictures, colorful and else. So now I feel more comfortable in front of children. I think I built a good relationship with them. We found some relatable topics we had in common, and that allowed me to be closer with them. In that way, I could have more time to read them and to know what they like. I know they like to draw and to paint and color, so I prepare activities that the were enjoyable for them. So I think I did a pretty good job in my practicum. Now I have experience with teenagers, adults, and children. In my action plan, I put some main goals. One of those goals is to get my students interested in the subject, in the language, learning English. And I think that is one of the most important things we can do as teachers, because not all the students liked learning English or like the classes of English. So I think I could achieve that by preparing more didactic activities, by implementing technology, by making them to think that English is necessary but English is fun, that we can use English outside the classroom and we can study English not only with a book but with videos, with TV series, with movies, with music. They love the music, so I think that could be a thing I could do. Another goal is I will try to be active in my classes. I am aware that I not always did activities with kinesthetic approaches, and I know I could use the playground or maybe just in the same classroom. By doing movement activities, they will feel more awake in the classroom and they will feel more fun and excitement for the class. That will be something different to do in my classes. I think I will focus more on the planning. The planning is so important, and more to diminish my weakness, that my main weakness is the time management, and I know with planning I could improve that. Now I know the times of the students, the time of the classes, the time of the activities, and I could prepare more things or not to put a lot of things in my lesson plans. Another thing is not to use so much the course book. I think the course books makes us teachers less creative, less imaginative, And with children, we have to be that. We have to be creative. We have to choose funny activities. We have to choose imaginative activities that a textbook didn't allow me to do. We I can follow a textbook, but not all the time. I think I will continue with funny warm up activities. That was something I didn't do in the past with teenagers or adults, and I will implement that for all ages. The warm up activities allow the class to start thinking in English, but in a fun and different way, with some creative activities. For example, in my class, I rehearsal the commands, but we were learning animals. So I asked them to do the commands, but acting as animals. They were excited and they were just laughing, but they were practicing the commands. And lastly, I think the most important thing is to diminish the use of the mother tongue. I know it's necessary for some explanations in grammar, but in this school, the use of the mother tongue is too much, and they don't practice a lot English. So I think in order for them to progress in language, the mother tongue must be to the minimum. And lastly, what I think the most challenging issue for future English teachers is to be even more creative. I think on internet you can find infinite activities, and those activities, we have to be careful in choosing what works for our students and what doesn't. So I think for future teachers, it is difficult to really have a good choice of the activities for next generations. These generations are different from the past, and they are more like in technology, but they have so much technology in their lives that maybe they can even get bored about technology. So I think that is the most challenging thing, choosing the right activities for the next generations of students. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.